Well, I think this pretty much closes the book on its Me Too. They're tuning in for Me Too. Oh, the WNBA's not going to like that. Oh, those Angel Reese trolls online that are trying to come for me and other YouTube channels, y'all aren't going to like this. Good. Too bad.
Angel Reese is spiraling while Caitlin Clark casually turns WNBA tickets into luxury goods. We're talking nosebleeds priced like rent. Fans are practically taking out small business loans just to sit courtside. Clark's out here launching threes from orbit like she's part Steph, part LeBron, with a dash of Taylor Swift-level stardom. Is she even human? Or did science create the ultimate sports phenomenon? All this chaos, and it's just her first game back from injury. What happened to Me Too?
The player hit the game she got, because she's really talented, especially for being Palangi, She's like the Stephen Curry of WNBA with the threes and stuff. Like, proven fact is, like, they had a game on June 7th scheduled. It was going to be Angel Reese's team, which she plays for Chicago, and then for Caitlin Clark's team. They were supposed to go up there playing Chicago on June 7th. First, the ticket sales were at $76 a ticket. Then after they found out Caitlin Clark's not playing that game, she got injured, sales dropped to $25 a ticket.
But Clark isn't just handing out assists. She's rewriting the entire playbook on supply and demand. Fans are opening their wallets wide, sports media is in a frenzy, and league executives are scrambling to print more merch. The WNBA is riding her wave, yet some are too salty to show appreciation. It's simple. There was the WNBA before Clark, and now we're living in the era of Clarkonomics. Tickets that once cost less than a gas station hot dog are now priced like they come with dinner and a show. If you're Team Caitlin, drop Baby Goat in the comments. Forget Baby Giraffe. Let's go.
It's more statistical proof, data, to confirm exactly what we've been saying, that Caitlin Clark is driving this whole ship, this whole bus. She's driving it. Everybody else, get in the back. Get in the back.
Meanwhile, in a subplot that deserves its own sitcom, Angel Reese is visibly losing it under the spotlight. You'd think more fans would mean more attention, and maybe bigger endorsement deals. But Angel's acting like Caitlin's rise is a hostile takeover of her group chat. Clark isn't just dropping points, she's making cash registers ring. Meanwhile, Reese is throwing shade and elbows like it's Real Housewives. WNBA edition.
Angel, David Moser with the Bigs Media. Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Move on.
This isn't just a hot streak. Caitlin Clark has become atmospheric. She doesn't even have to step on the court to shift the game. TV ratings soar the moment her name drops. Merch sells out as soon as she passes a camera. And even the ushers act like they're managing a Beyoncé concert. Yet, instead of embracing this tidal wave of attention, some players seem like they'd rather face a full-court press in flip-flops than admit she's good for business.
Ticket sales are down 70% in many places. The Fever played the Mystics 2 nights ago. The cheapest ticket before her injury was announced was $41, okay? The cheapest one. After her injury was announced and people knew that she wasn't gonna be playing, the lowest ticket price dropped to $3. This is the Caitlin Clark effect. The WNBA doesn't quite realize what they have in Caitlin Clark. She is the absolute golden goose, the golden ticket. She is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They must protect her at all costs. You can argue all you want if she's the best player in the league, but you absolutely cannot argue if she's the most important, because she is. She is more valuable than all the other players combined, and that is just a
You'd think players would roll out the red carpet for the one person actually bringing the spotlight back to the league. But nope, some act like Caitlin just walked in and repossessed their endorsement checks. The vibe? Less teamwork makes the dream work, and more who let her sit at our lunch table.
NBA is now suffering a major injury as Caitlin Clark is going to be out for 2 weeks with a quad injury. And the reason we're bringing this up specifically is the Clarkonomics effect to this. Obviously, players miss time all the time, but the Sky and the Fever were supposed to play in Chicago in about a week on June 7th. The opening ticket price was $86 because you have the Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark showdown that is now box office. Yeah, those tickets are now down to $25. Down to $25 after the injury announcement. and it's supposed to take place in the Bulls Arena, the United Center, as opposed to the normal Wintrust Arena. That's about a 12,000 seat difference, give or take.
And here's the plot twist. Clark could be resting her legs, just sipping water, and the arena's still packed. It's like fans are showing up for a possible cameo. Who else commands that kind of hype? Definitely not the athletes spending more time dropping motivational Instagram captions than dropping points. Sure, we respect the vets, but we also respect the 2.5 million viewers tuning in just to watch Caitlin Clark get triple-teamed at the logo. Instead of riding the wave, some are trying to unplug the surfboard. There's this weird jealousy, like Clark stole something that was never theirs to begin with. Newsflash: Clark isn't your rival. She's the Rocket. And yet, here they are trying to cut the fuel line. Meanwhile, fans who sold out tickets, or those scrambling now, are driving prices higher and higher, all just to see where Clark will be playing next. Outwardly, it's handshakes and high fives. Underneath, eye rolls, hard fouls, and whispers about her needing to earn it. Earn it? Sis, she's the reason your team's next game is on ABC instead of public access. Let's be real, Caitlin isn't begging for VIP treatment. She's just out here launching logo bombs like her shooting hand was blessed by NASA. Meanwhile, others are busy acting like gatekeepers to basketball heaven. Support system? Yeah, not so much. She knows the eyes and ears of the locker room are on her, and she has strong support behind the scenes, from us and others. I'd like to think she understands that and is taking her time to get fully ready, because I want 100% Kayla. When she's at her best, she's unstoppable. And when Caitlin Clark touches the ball, the media machine goes into overdrive. It's like ESPN and National Geographic merge to capture her every move in high-def slow-mo. Analysts lose their minds. TikTok explodes with debates about zone defenses. Yet somehow, there are salty sound bites claiming she hasn't proven herself. Girl, she's done more in 1 month than some teams have in their entire franchise. History. Even when she's off the court, Caitlin Clark is the headline. Scalpers charge Coachella prices outside arenas just in case she shows up. Fans are foaming at the mouth for a glimpse. Meanwhile, some players tweet like she personally canceled their shoe deals. The resistance is strong, but wildly misplaced. Yes, she's a sophomore, but one who could probably sell more tickets than your last playoff run combined. Turns out, she's human after all. Dan, it looks like she'll be out for a few weeks. What's fascinating is how last year she went from the Final Four straight into the WNBA draft and started the season without missing a beat. Then, after finally getting some rest, she comes back a little banged up. I've been to Fever games, and honestly, the denial here is Olympic level. The WNBA has always had talent. No one's denying that. Diana Taurasi could probably elbow a wall and the wall would send her flowers. But Clark? She's tapped into something deeper. It's cultural. Viral, lightning in a Gatorade bottle. You can't coach that, clone that, or outmean that. No one's pretending she's perfect. She turns the ball over, takes hits, and sometimes misses shots. But even her misses are newsworthy. She scratches her head and 5 blogs are already wondering if she's concussed. That's star power. Not because she begged for it, but because she earned it. She's not just playing the game, she's shaping its future. One word to describe Caitlin Clark? Amazing. A beast. The truth. If the league had any sense, they'd bottle her energy and sell it like WNBA-branded Red Bull. Instead, we get locker room jabs, cold shoulders, and elbows sharper than Angel Reese's Instagram shade. Caitlin Clark isn't here to go through a pledge process. She's here to transform the league from niche to necessary. Yet some players still treat it like a freshman hazing ritual. The WNBA isn't a clubhouse, it's a business. And right now, Caitlin Clark is its best-selling product, most-watched show, and top trending topic rolled into one. Angel Reese can pout all she wants, but while she's busy practicing post-game shade, Clark is rewriting the league's future. If the rest don't catch up soon, they'll be left watching her highlights from home again. And make no mistake, Clark is the truth. Even as a rookie, she's knocking down threes, driving to the rim, drawing fouls, and crafting plays with precision. She's crafty, sometimes faking a 3 and then sneaking behind the defense for a layup. She involves her teammates, shoots, passes. She's the complete package. Here's where it gets real. Even fans who don't usually follow the WNBA are noticing the stark difference in how Clark is treated. Is this really how we welcome the player drawing millions of eyes to the sport? If you're still bitter about being overlooked for a Nike deal, that's unfortunate, because this should have been the easiest slam dunk in league history. Clark's rise is a golden opportunity to boost all players, increase jersey sales, secure bigger TV contracts, and push the game forward. Instead, half the league acts like her success is an unwelcome intrusion, not a revolutionary shift. Every time Clark steps on or even off the court, the league gains more attention. But some players seem more invested in gatekeeping than in building a lasting legacy. It's a shame because this could be a golden era if egos stopped blocking progress. Sure, Caitlin Clark's just a sophomore, but she already commands the ball, the spotlight, and a market influence worth billions, like a perfectly executed pick and roll. Whether she's sinking logo threes or chilling on the bench sipping Gatorade, the Caitlin Clark effect is undeniable. The league can embrace it or be left trailing in her wake. How crazy has this season been compared to the past? Our jersey sales shot up 1,193%. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and it's bringing attention to the entire Fever team and to the WNBA. Ticket sales are sold out every night, packing over 17,000 fans at home games. When Clark declared for the draft last year, the team got over 6,000 calls from people wanting season tickets in just a few days. Even Freddie Fever, our mascot, saw a 150% jump in appearance requests. When the crowd roars louder during warm-ups, then tip-off, you're witnessing more than a game. You're witnessing a paradigm shift. Clark didn't break the WNBA. She illuminated its potential. And that's a tough pill for some to swallow, especially those who thought their agent was the key to influence. Enter Kathy Angelberg, the WNBA commissioner, strutting around like she single-handedly catapulted the league into the spotlight. She delivers PowerPoint presentations titled, "How I Saved the WNBA," treating Clark like an intern managing Gatorade logistics. Angelberg didn't drop 40 points in the Final Four, break college viewership records, ignite a merchandise frenzy, or make men who never watched women's sports suddenly care. Yet here she is, marketing herself as the mastermind behind the boom. Ma'am, the Caitlin Clark effect isn't a team-building exercise. It's a cultural earthquake. You're lucky just to be holding on as it shakes everything up. Angelberg even penned an article about herself explaining why she's solely responsible for the league's breakout season. I wish I were kidding. If you remove Clark, the league's energy vanishes. Crowds turn into awkward reunions. ESPN coverage sinks beneath cornhole championships and reruns, and ratings limbo in the basement. But Kathy's on tour, dropping buzzwords like strategic growth initiatives, as if the nation suddenly cared about Indiana Fever games because of her marketing plan. She treats Clark like a background dancer in her Kathy Saves the WNBA show. Yet this season, she's changed, her tune giving Clark all the credit. I called it months ago. The chickens are coming home to roost because the league can't hide what's really happening. Without Clark's magnetic pull, the whole operation would still be rehearsing in a YMCA gym. Instead of honoring her with a statue, Angelberg gives speeches about how she saved the league from a niche passion project. You'd think the league would protect its golden ticket, Caitlin Clark, especially while she's nursing injuries. But instead, they seem to be testing how much she can endure before becoming a walking insurance claim. This is the LeBron, Serena, Steph Curry moment for women's basketball. Instead of building a Caitlin Clark cinematic universe, they let her get tackled like she stumbled into an NFL scrimmage. And the very players who should be grateful for their suddenly inflated paychecks are throwing elbows like it's 1992. Pistons cosplay night. Clark doesn't need a reality check. She needs a security detail and a highlight reel aired before every game with a do not touch sign. Without her, this season would feel like a lukewarm decaf latte. So give her the recognition she deserves. Shower her with it. Name an award after her. Grant her a personalized rulebook. Build a hologram statue mid-season, whatever it takes. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up, she showed out. It's high time the WNBA treated her accordingly. If you're Team Caitlin, Comment baby goat over baby giraffe below. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a moment. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.